Alright, Sherry Priester farts, everybody! Along with everybody else. Y'all having a good time? You guys are really going to enjoy this next guy. This next guy is one of my best friends in the whole world, and he helped me move into my apartment by shoving my couch through the window. And that was the only way it would fit. Everybody, please give it up for my good friend, Christian Rice.
Thank you, Zach. What's up, Ifly? How are we doing tonight? Guys, I need one favor. Can you just get as loud as you can possibly get for me? Please? For if I'm doing good or not. Right now I'm a single guy. I'm 28. I'm single. It's hard out here. You know, you run into a lot of weird people at this age when you're dating. The last chick I went on a date with, we went back to her place. We were getting hot and heavy, and I'm a gentleman, you know. So I asked her, "Hey, what are you into? What kind of like things do you like to do during sex?" Right, fellas? You gotta ask that question. You gotta have a game plan going in. She said, "I really like sitting on a guy's face." I'm like, "Well, queen, take your throne, have a seat." You know? I'm fine with that. But like, she started getting a little more comfortable with me once she realized I was okay with that. She was like, "Well, if I could really have it my way, I'd sit on a guy's face, dressed up like a sexy little skunk." I was like, "Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with dress up. That's fine." She got a little more comfortable. She was like, "Well, if I could really have it my way, I'd sit on a guy's face, dressed up like a sexy little skunk, and fart in his mouth." Yeah, exactly. I was like, we have to unpack this. Where's this come from? She's like, "Well, I had a huge crush as a child on Pepe Le Pew." And I was like, "The one Looney Tune they didn't let back into Space Jam 2? The one character they were like, nah, this would be bad PR. They let the Clockwork Orange rapists into that movie. They didn't let Pepe Le Pew into that movie." So I threw some pepper in her face and I got out of there. Because I'm all for crazy chicks, but that's one Looney Tune. Thank you guys, thank you. It's a lot quieter than when you guys were earlier, but that's alright. That's not even the weirdest fetish I've ever come across. I dated this chick one time. She liked to wear clown makeup in bed. I don't know, are any of you familiar with the term Clussy? Man, you close your eyes immediately. No. Clussy, if you guys don't know, that's an abbreviation. That's clown pussy, clown girl pussy. I mean, I don't know what this means. It hurt? Oh shit, alright, we got one in the audience, that's cool. It's fun, right dude? It's fun. The first time we had sex, I pulled out the condom to put it on, you know, practice safe sex. She snatched it from me, blew it up into a balloon dog animal, you know? And she likes a raw dog, I mean, she's used to cream pies. Yeah? I start going at it, instead of clapping, it's honking. I'm like, this is incredible. I pull my dick out, there's an endless handkerchief tied to the end of it. I was like, I don't know what Kegels they're teaching you in clown college, but this is mind-boggling. This is incredible. They went too far though one time. I'm a big comic book fan. One time she asked me to choke her during sex. Started feeling too much like Batman in the Dark Knight. You know, I was like, "Where are they?" She passed out. I freaked out. I didn't know what to do. You know, I was scared. She was unconscious. Started slapping her back and forth to wake her up. She finally woke up. She was like, "They never start with the head." So I was like, "I'm sorry, I don't know what to do." She was like, "Get out of my fucking apartment." I was like, "Stay awesome." I'm trying to get over her. I would spend a lot of time in IKEAs on magic mushrooms. I feel like there was a joke said outside that I'm not privy to. Because I didn't even get to the premise before they started laughing. We're going to take it from the top. I've been hanging out inside of IKEAs doing magic mushrooms. Because that's the only way that I'm going to escape poverty, you know? I started peeking, I'm like, my house is so nice. I have 47 bathrooms. I have 18 couches, and they're all in the same room. I'm walking up the toilets, I'm taking shits in them, I'm trying to flush them, I don't understand why they're not working. I'm like, how do I work this? I'm falling in love with the stuffed animals, I'm like, wow, this is a beautiful house, this is my beautiful wife, you know? I can get tackled by IKEA security eventually. They're like, "Yo, psycho killer, what are you doing?" I'm like, "You're not my beautiful wife. This isn't my beautiful house." Guess I'm talking kind of fancy. That's cool. Yeah. Would you believe that joke only works once in a lifetime? You guys ever have a song that you can't listen to because of a breakup?
Yes.
Anybody? Yeah, I heard it. Yes, very, very quietly. This dome is incredible. I mean, yeah, you guys are protected from me. But, it's kind of it's fine. I can't go to carnivals anymore, guys, because anytime I hear da 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 da. We'll see. It's just too hard, man. I guess I just miss having my balls juggled, you know. Nashville's got some big shoes to fill, that's for sure. That's for sure. I broke down the other day, I called her. You know, I missed her, I called her, I said, hey baby, please come home. This tent just ain't no circus without you. She said, are you high in an IKEA right now? I said, no, bitch, I'm in an REI. No, I'm in an IKEA anymore. I gotta stop dropping that one. It's weird dating. I am going to check my notes at this time. Everyone pretend like I didn't. Cool. I was dating this Jewish girl one time. You guys are supposed to pretend like I didn't check my notes. Don't laugh because I literally just checked a piece of paper and then launched into a new premise. I was dating this Jewish girl one time, but we broke up because I pulled a Dutch oven on her and she called me anti-Semitic. I'm checking my notes again because your laughter, it scared me. I'm scared. I don't like being in this glass tube, dude. I feel like if I do bad, instead of the giant hook, they're just going to turn the machine on and get shot out of the building. Right? That'd be terrifying. Can you imagine? I saw this in the news the other day. I saw that you guys know what microplastics are? Have you heard of that? Apparently there are babies being born with microplastics already in their systems, already in their bloodstream. That's kind of scary, right? Like that's right out of the factory, a baby with microplastics. He hasn't even had a chance to chew on his toys yet. It's not that crazy when you realize they're being conceived with dildos, you know, they get it after their daddy. You know what I think is fucking with me the most is that I had you guys get as loud as you could get, and you guys haven't gotten that loud. And I'm like, fuck, I'm bad at this, I'm bad at comedy. I heard the benchmark, I know what it is, it's not this. I was at work the other day, I was having a slow day at work. I obviously don't make a living doing this. I was at work, I was having a slow day, I walked up to my coworker, I was like, hey Dave, this day's fucking dragging on. We gotta make this go by quicker. Let's play a game. Marry, fuck, kill, right? Bigfoot, the Jersey Devil, or Mothman, right? And he was like, I only know Bigfoot. It's like, you don't know the Mothman? Like, I'll give you the Jersey Devil, that one's out of our region, but you don't know the Mothman? He was like, no, I don't know the Mothman, can you stop yelling at me? I was like, dude, the Mothman, come on, destroyed a bridge, West Virginia, they made a weird movie about it in 2002? He was like, is it real? I was like, no, it's not real, Dave. Fucking folklore. He was like, could you imagine if it was real? I was like, would you marry, fuck, or kill it? Keep entertained today. I learned this the other day. I learned that it takes 10 tickles to make an octopus launch. You guys know that? I'm a popsicle enthusiast. Right? I learned that it takes 1 tickle to get you sent to HR. Learned that at work. Dave's ticklish. She doesn't fuck around. He finds out. I was on TikTok the other day. I was watching a true crime video. The guy was describing the guy's crimes. He was like, this guy's crimes were so heinous. He murdered people. He kidnapped people. He even R-worded a few people. And I was like, oh my God. Could you imagine getting kidnapped and then just let go a little slower? Because when I hear the R word, I think of retarded. Like that's just, you know what I mean? He was trying not to say rape. That's what he was trying to avoid saying rape. He was like, I don't want to offend anyone. He R-worded a few people. That's weird. It's a weird piece. That's so strange to me, you know? You can't co-opt those words either, you know? You can't put a letter in front of the word and then have multiple words represent. You know, like when I say the F, like, if I invite you over to my house and I was like, hey, there are gonna be kids, so you can't say the F word, you guys immediately know not to say what? Fuck, I think that's what you said. I can't fucking hear you. But like, you can't do that with those words. Everyone has to be on board with what word you're not trying to say, you know? Like, I can't show up to a house party and be like, oh! A lot of N-words at this one. Narcotics. I mean, I was expecting one or two, but this is getting dangerous. It just doesn't fucking work, dude. It doesn't work. It's a weird PC world, you know? I saw something that was PC that kind of like, it triggered me a little bit. I was in the ramen noodle packet area of the grocery store because I don't make a lot of money. Any ramen noodle enthusiasts out there? Getting to know them, getting a very timid me right here. Yeah, I see you. What's your favorite flavor? Yell it as loud as you can.
Chicken.
Beef.
Okay, those are good flavors. You guys know what the blue one is?
Yes.
What's the blue one called?
That's soy sauce.
Nope, it's Oriental. They switched it. They switched it to soy sauce, which I think is weird. I think that's a weird PC change to make. From Oriental to soy sauce, like I get it, right? Because if I was at work and my coworker was like, dude, that Oriental guy we work with is really pissing me off. That's a teaching moment, right? I teach him that we don't use certain words for certain people anymore. Or that same coworker was like, man, that fucking soy sauce, dude. It's getting on my fucking nerves. I'm like, all right, Dave, let's go to HR. Balls in my court this time. Words are funny. You know what I think is a really funny word that we overlook a lot? Combust. Guys, it's got come and bust right there. It's right in the word. It's built in, it's hilarious. If you say it slow enough, it's like an invitation, you know? Combust. Combust tonight. Combust with the boys. We got a box of Triscuits, we're gonna have a grand old time. You add spontaneous to the mix, it's embarrassing how funny that word is, you know what I mean? Fellas, feel free to use this. I've never prematurely ejaculated. I have spontaneously combust. You know, actually, this happens all the time, babe. This is just a coincidence. I'm gonna take a sip of water now, but it's a screw-on cap, so it's gonna just talk amongst yourselves. That water bottles do a lot of noises. Anyways. Hey, how mad would you guys be if I checked my notes again? Would you guys be upset with me? Would you ever be disappointed in me?
Yeah.
Someone said yeah. Too fucking bad. Where are we at? Oh, yeah. My buddy just got a parrot. Anybody own? Guys, stop laughing after I check my notes. Just pretend like it didn't happen and laugh at the joke. My buddy bought a parrot, though, which I don't like parrots. Parrots, I don't know if you know this, the average bird lifespan is 15 to 20 years. You know that. But a parrot lives to be about 80. That's too long. That's like a parrot is a person who died and got reincarnated as a bird, but remembers being a person. I don't trust it. You know, I'm gonna come home from work one day. It's gonna be saying shit I never said around my apartment. It's just gonna be like, there was a war once. What the fuck? Talking about parrot? We're just following orders. You're going back to Argentina. I don't fuck with you, bird, at all. I think it's unfair. One of these things I think is unfair in the world is really unfair world. I think it's unfair that serial killers are a class of people that can be good at what they do, but get described as the worst, you know? You know what I mean? Like when a serial killer kills a lot of people, they're like, he's one of America's worst serial killers. I'm like, no, he put some work into the game. He put points on the board. Like John Wayne Gacy, one of the worst serial killers. No, he had 30 bodies. That's pretty good. One of the worst birthday clowns, honestly. Weird vibe. In my opinion, not a sexy one. Wouldn't get my tent pitched. You know? You guys have been fun. I'm gonna get out of here on this one last thing. I like to leave something for everyone to think about and really chew on, okay? That's why I like to give you guys a conspiracy on my exit, because I have a bit of a conspiracy. For me, I don't think John F. Kennedy was assassinated. I think his head just did that. I think Jackie was asking all the wrong questions in the back of that convertible. You know, I think she was back there like, I don't like the way that Marilyn was singing to you at your birthday party. And then that worm in his Kennedy brain just hit the self-destruct button and got the fuck out of there. It's a fun time. You guys have been fun. Thank you so much for putting up with me. I'm going to check. Good luck to yourselves. My name is Patricia Rice. You can follow me anywhere with that followed by comedy. Good luck to your host, Zach Ames. I almost love you.
Give it up for Christian, everybody! I'm going to be combusted later.